Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And write a short comment to practice English with us.
Today we are talking about a simple day, a normal day at the supermarket. But small things can make it interesting.
Yesterday, I went to the supermarket near my house. I only wanted to buy milk and bread, but something always happens at the supermarket.
That is true. You go for 2 things, and you leave with 10 things.
Exactly. When I entered, I took a basket. The supermarket was busy.
Was it evening? Evening is always crowded. People come after work.
Yes, it was around 6 p.m. Many people were in the aisles. I went to the milk aisle first.
Did you check the price? Sometimes prices change. Cheap is good. Expensive is not.
The milk was cheap, but the chocolate next to it was expensive. I stood there for a moment.
Let me guess. You bought the chocolate anyway. Because it looked delicious.
Maybe, but something interesting happened near that aisle. I heard 2 people talking. When I looked at the chocolate, I saw the price tag. It said $5. That was not cheap, but okay.
$5 is normal for chocolate. Not very cheap, but not extremely expensive.
I put it in my basket. Then I walked to the cashier. The line was not very long.
That's good. Sometimes you wait 10 minutes. Waiting is boring.
The cashier scanned the milk. Then she scanned the chocolate. I looked at the screen.
What did you see? Was everything correct? Or was there a problem?
The screen showed $7 for the chocolate, but on the shelf it was $5. I felt surprised.
That is a price problem. $2 more. Did you say something?
I waited for a second. People were behind me. I felt a little nervous.
It is okay to speak. You must check the price. What did you do?
I said, "Excuse me, I think the price is different. On the shelf, it was $5. The cashier looked at the screen again.
Did she believe you? Or did she look confused? What happened next?
She stopped scanning. She called another worker. They walked to the chocolate aisle. The worker and the cashier came back. The worker looked serious. He was holding the chocolate.
What did he say? Did he agree with you? Or did he disagree?
He said, "The price is $7. He showed me another price tag. It was above the chocolate.
Maybe there were 2 price tags, one old and one new. That can happen.
I said, "But I saw $5. I walked with him to the aisle. I wanted to show him.
That is good. Stay calm and explain. What did you see?
On the shelf, under the chocolate, there was a small price tag. It said $5.
And what did the worker say? Did he check carefully? Or did he say no?
He looked at it. Then he said, "This tag is for a different chocolate." I looked closer.
Oh, maybe the cheaper chocolate was next to it. Was the package different?
Yes, a little different. The $5 one was smaller. I did not see that before.
That is easy to miss. Sometimes products look the same, but size changes the price.
I felt a little embarrassed. I said, "Oh, I understand now. It was my mistake."
That is okay. These things happen. Supermarkets can be confusing.
I looked at the smaller chocolate. It was almost the same, only the size was different.
Smaller but cheaper. That sounds like a good idea. Did you change it?
Yes, I put the big chocolate back. I took the smaller one. It was $5.
That feels better, right? Now the price matches the shelf. No confusion.
Yes, I felt more comfortable. I went back to the cashier. She scanned the new chocolate.
And what did the screen say? $5? Or another surprise?
This time it said $5. Everything was correct. I felt happy.
Good decision. Sometimes smaller is better. And cheaper too.
But I noticed something. Many people do not check the size. They only look at the package.
That is true. Big package, big price. Small difference, big mistake.
I learned something simple. Always read carefully. Look at the price and the size.
Supermarkets teach small life lessons, not only about food, also about attention.
When I changed the chocolate, I started thinking, is cheaper always better? Or is expensive sometimes better?
That is a good question. Cheap means low price, but low price does not always mean good quality.
Yes, sometimes cheap food is not very tasty, or it does not last long. Maybe expensive products are better.
Sometimes, yes. Expensive products can have better ingredients or better quality.
But sometimes we only pay for the brand. The name is famous, and the price is high.
That is true. Brand name can change the price, but the product can be similar.
So maybe we must compare. Look at the size. Look at the ingredients.
Yes, read the label carefully and think before you buy.
Today I chose the cheaper chocolate, but maybe the expensive one tastes better. I am not sure.
Next time you can try both. Then you can compare the taste. That is the best way to know.
That sounds like a good plan. It is also a good excuse to eat more chocolate. For research, of course.
Of course. Scientific chocolate research. Very important work.
Later that evening, I went home. I had the small, cheap chocolate, but I was still curious about the big, expensive one.
You were thinking about it, right? Maybe the expensive one tastes better. Curiosity is strong.
Yes, very strong. So the next day, I went back to the supermarket. This time, I bought the expensive chocolate.
So now you have both, cheap and expensive. Time for a taste test.
I put both chocolates on the table. I cut small pieces. First, I tasted the cheap one.
How was it? Sweet or too simple?
It was sweet and nice. Not bad at all. I liked it.
That's interesting. And the expensive one? Was it very different?
I tasted the expensive chocolate. It was more creamy. The flavor was stronger.
So maybe there is a difference. But is it a big difference? Or only small?
It was a small difference. Both were good, but one was cheaper.
So what is your decision? Cheap or expensive? Which one wins?
For daily life, I choose the cheap one. For special days, maybe the expensive one. That feels balanced.
That sounds smart. Sometimes cheap is enough. Sometimes quality is worth the price.
After the taste test, I started thinking about money. I buy food every week. Maybe I need a budget.
A monthly budget? That sounds responsible. Do you plan your shopping money?
Not really. I usually go to the supermarket and buy what I want. Sometimes I spend too much.
That happens to many people. Supermarkets are full of interesting products. It is easy to buy extra things.
Yes, I go for milk and bread, then I see snacks, juice, and chocolate. My basket gets full quickly.
And your wallet gets empty quickly. That is the problem. A budget can help.
Maybe I can decide a fixed amount of money. For example, $100 per month. I must not spend more.
That is a good start. You can also make a shopping list. A list helps you stay focused.
Yes, a list is important. If something is not on the list, maybe I should not buy it.
Exactly. And you can compare prices. Choose cheap when possible.
So maybe cheap is not always bad. Cheap can help my budget. Expensive should be special.
That sounds balanced. Budget does not mean no fun. It means smart choices.
I like that idea. Smart shopping, not emotional shopping.
Yes, emotional shopping is dangerous, especially near the chocolate aisle. Very dangerous.
I think I need a shopping list. A simple list before I go to the supermarket. That can help my budget.
Good idea. Let's make a list together. What do you need every week?
Okay, milk is first. I drink milk every morning.
Good. Write milk. What about bread?
Yes, bread. And eggs. Eggs are important for breakfast.
Yes, eggs are useful. What about fruit? Apples or bananas?
Bananas are cheap. Apples are sometimes expensive. Let's write bananas.
Good choice. And vegetables? Maybe tomatoes or carrots?
Carrots are cheap and healthy. Tomatoes are nice too. Okay, both.
The list is growing. Now the difficult part. Do we write chocolate?
Maybe one chocolate. Only one. And the cheap one.
Good control. That is smart shopping, not emotional shopping.
So our list is milk, bread, eggs, bananas, carrots, tomatoes, and one chocolate. That looks simple and not too expensive.
Yes, a list helps us focus. When we see something extra, we can say no.
That is true. Without a list, I walk in every aisle. With a list, I go directly to what I need.
That saves time and money. Supermarket can be dangerous without a plan. Very dangerous.
The next day, I went to the supermarket with my list. I felt organized. I followed the list carefully.
That sounds good already. No emotional shopping, only smart shopping.
I went to the fruit aisle. I wanted to buy bananas. Then I saw a red sign.
A red sign? What did it say? Was it a discount?
Yes, the sign said discount. Bananas were cheaper than usual.
That is a good surprise. How much was the price? Was it very cheap?
Normally, bananas are $2 per kilo, but today they were $1.50. That is cheaper.
That is a good deal. A discount helps your budget. Did you buy more?
I wanted to buy many bananas, but I remembered my list. I only bought what I needed.
Very disciplined. Discount does not mean buy everything. It means buy smart.
Then I saw another discount. Carrots were also cheaper. I felt lucky.
The supermarket was helping you. Good price, good list. Perfect day.
Discounts make shopping more exciting, but we must stay careful. Cheap is good, but too much is not good.
Yes, a discount is good if you need the product, not if you buy it only because it is cheap.
After buying the bananas and carrots, I walked to another aisle. I was feeling proud of my budget. Then I saw something interesting.
Oh no, that sounds dangerous. What did you see?
I saw a big sign. It said, "Special discount." It was for ice cream.
Ice cream is always dangerous. Was it on your list? I don't think so.
No, it was not on my list, but the price was very cheap. Half price.
That is tempting. Cheap ice cream sounds good. What did you do?
I stood there for a moment. I looked at my list. Ice cream was not there.
This is the real test. Budget versus temptation. Very serious.
Yes, very serious. I asked myself, do I really need this? Or do I just want it?
Good question. Need and want are different. That is important.
I decided not to buy it. I walked away slowly, but I looked back once.
Of course you did. Ice cream has strong power. Very strong power.
Maybe next week, if it is still on discount. And maybe I will put it on the list.
That is smart. Plan first, then buy, not the opposite.
Finally, I went to the cashier. I put my basket on the counter. I felt proud.
Because you followed the list? No extra ice cream? Very strong control.
Yes, no ice cream. The cashier scanned the milk, bread, and eggs, then the bananas and carrots.
Did you watch the screen? It is important to check the prices, especially after the chocolate problem.
Yes, I watched carefully. Everything looked correct. No surprises this time.
Good. And what was the total? Was it inside your budget?
The total was $38. My weekly budget is $40, so I was under the limit.
That is great. $2 saved. Smart shopping works.
I felt very satisfied. Not because it was cheap, but because I had control.
That is important. Budget is not only about money, it is about discipline.
When I left the supermarket, I did not feel regret. I felt confident.
That is the best feeling. No impulse buying, only planned choices.
When I walked home, I kept thinking, today felt different. I was more careful than usual.
Yes, you were very organized. List, budget, price check. That is progress.
Before, I did not think about my shopping habits. I just walked in and bought things. Sometimes I bought things I did not need.
Many people do that. Supermarkets are designed to make us buy more. Bright lights, big signs, discounts.
That is true. The red discount signs are very attractive. They catch my attention immediately.
Yes, red means look at me. And we look, even if it is not on the list.
I also noticed something about myself. When I feel tired, I buy more snacks. Maybe I shop with my emotions.
Emotional shopping is common. When we feel stressed, we want comfort. And chocolate gives comfort.
Yes, chocolate is emotional support. But today, I asked myself simple questions. Do I need this?
That question is powerful. Need or want? That changes everything.
I think shopping is not only about money. It is also about self-control and awareness.
Yes, when you are aware, you make better decisions. Even small decisions matter.
Maybe next week will be easier. Now I understand my habits more. That feels good.
A supermarket can teach life lessons, not only about food, also about discipline and balance.
When I arrived home, I put the food in the kitchen. Everything felt organized. The day was simple but meaningful.
Sometimes simple days are the best days. No big problems, just small lessons.
I made tea and sat down. I looked at the receipt again. $38.
Under budget, that is a small success. Small success feels good.
I realized something. The supermarket is not only about shopping. It is about decisions.
Yes, cheap or expensive, need or want.
Price problem, change mistake, discount temptation. Many small moments. Each moment needed attention.
And you stayed calm. You checked prices. You followed your list.
Maybe that is the real result of today. Not saving $2, but feeling in control.
Control is powerful, especially in daily life. Small habits create big change.
If you are enjoying this supermarket story, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more simple English listening.
You can also write a short comment. Tell us one word you learned today. For example, discount or budget.
We love reading your comments. It helps you practice English, and it helps us create better episodes. After dinner, I sat on the sofa. I felt proud of my smart shopping. Budget under control.
Very responsible. Very disciplined. Very organized.
But then, I remembered the ice cream. The big red discount sign.
Oh no, not again. The ice cream is back in your mind.
Just a little. I told myself, it is okay. Maybe next week.
Budget today, ice cream tomorrow. That sounds balanced.
Yes, balance is important. Smart shopping, but happy shopping too.
A perfect ending for a supermarket day. Thank you for listening. See you in the next episode.
Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.